Hey there YouTube, welcome back to another slightly different video. I suppose you could say it's still kind of Napoleonic related, even though it's not really a black powder update. Basically, a couple of days ago, I was sort of planning out what I'm going to do next. I decided to paint up this figure that I've had in the stash for a little bit. Fish Lass Maria and the Greedy Kitties from Bad Squiddo Games. As soon as I saw this figure, I had to pick it up. Because I'm a massive cat lover, and those cats just look so cute. I just had to have them in the flesh. Strangely enough, when it came, I was really happy with it. At last, I managed to paint it up. So I'm going to give you a quick look. So here we go. So basically, this is how it turned out. So here we have the little vignette of Fish Lass Maria and the Greedy Kitties, and you can see that I've designed it to be on the edge of a beach. So obviously Maria goes to the fish market once a day and picks up her fish, and on the way home, the Greedy Kitties that hang around the beach know that she's coming and ambush her for free fish, and then we have this little sort of grey little kitty here who's a little bit late to the party, sort of making his way there. You can see that I used sat just like normal, like fine sand on the beach, and I used a little bit of a hot glue to do some sort of like build up, as if the wind's blowing the sand back away from the shore, and it's kind of sort of building up against the rocky outcrop. We've got some beach shrubbery going on there. We've got some flowers, wild flowers growing up through a crack in the rock, and then we have sort of like a some beach shrubbery, and even some wildflowers actually managing to grow kind of on the verge between the two soils. You get that sort of sometimes that sort of rare wildflower that wouldn't normally grow in sand, but because the sand and the earth are kind of mixed together because they're so close to each other, they actually managed to grow some flowers there. I was really happy with the way the cats came out. You can see that here we have the one that's based on my cat Bo. This one came out really cool. These were really quick to paint, by the way. They literally took maybe 10 or 15 minutes to paint all of them. Bo I took the longest amount of time on because I kept referring back to photographs. I was really happy with how she turned out. For the other cats, we've got a black one down there, sort of a red-brown with like some white speckling, and then we have a grumpy cat style one there, who looks a little bit like a sort of a muppet. He's really got a really funny looking face. I've tried to make him look sort of grumpy by sort of giving him that sort of upside down frown on his little mouth, and he just looks so bizarre. But I do think he's quite funny. And then of course the little grey one, he's a little bit late to the party, coming across, and of course Fish Lass Maria herself. I was really happy with the way the blue on her dress turned out. I basically I base coated it in Vallejo medium blue, and then I highlighted it using 2 or 3 different shades of electric blue, which is like a Vallejo game colour, electric blue. This colour here. If I'm getting into shot. Yeah, this is actually the same colour I used for my British Napoleonic water bottles, by the way. It's a really cool colour. So so really happy with how her dress turned out. I also used a new colour that I picked up for the base colour of her flash. I'm just actually going to show you. It's a really bizarre colour, and if I didn't see it on, I saw this colour on one of Angel Heraldez's videos. The colour itself is German orange. Now when you sort of see this, you think, German orange? How the hell can that be? I mean, it's way too bright to be used for flesh, because basically it looks like orange. However, when you try and paint it, I'm sure I did a little test sheet somewhere. Here we go. So this is the colour that it comes out when you paint it. It comes out as a sort of really dark, well, not even dark, but sort of like a dark light flesh. And it's really good colour to use as a base coat for when you're doing female figures, because obviously female figures have got lighter skin than male figures, and sometimes it can be quite hard to try and put that across in your painting. Now, I suppose you could say that she could be even a little bit, maybe a shade lighter again, but I thought, well, she's kind of sort of middle-aged, so you know, well, maybe not middle-aged, but certainly in her 30s. So maybe she's kind of just lost that little bit of youthful glow that perhaps somebody in her 20s would have. But you can see that I was really happy with how it turned out, actually. So simple. I mean, the whole thing took me a little bit over a couple of hours to do in total. Yeah, I was really happy with how she turned out. So yeah, this is the end of this little video. I thought actually I was going to do this all in one shot, and thought, well, no, I'll do them in like 2 separate videos, and that way many of you skippers out there can actually just watch the video in whole, and not have to try and skip your way through using the fast forward button. And you can actually get to, you know, you can see the miniature and not have to go through all the blurb of me going through what I'm going to do next. Okay, so we'll leave it here, and I'll be back in my next, well, in a few minutes actually. I've actually taken a day to try and film all this. I did like 3 or 4 shoots yesterday, all failed, and I'm reshooting it today in sort of separate parts. So yeah, I'll see you again in a second with my plans for the future. Or my next project anyway. See you then.